we got our first guest in the building. Have a seat right here. Big dog, Thomas. I don't want to butcher the last name, but it is McEachin, right? Yeah. Oh, all right. And I've been telling everybody that we need to find out whether or not you can throw on the headphones just so you can be in tuned and talk directly into the microphone. But I've been telling everybody that I'm wondering, did you meet your goal? I know when we first met, you were fighting at heavyweight and you caught a body, but you let it be clear that you wanted to gradually get back down to cruiserweight because you spent some time out of the ring. I forgot at this point what took you out the ring. So bring us back to the beginning, brother.
Yeah, so originally from North Carolina, obviously. Man, my first pro fight, I actually lived out here. I was training with a guy out here, and I had two options. I could have fought in Alabama or I could have fought back home. So me thinking like, yeah, back home is the place to be. Mm-hmm. It all turned out it wasn't the place to be. So I ended up signing a virtual contract with a guy that wasn't the guy I ended up fighting. So the day we got down there, I was supposed to fight a guy shorter than me, ended up fighting a guy 6'3". He was a well-seasoned guy, but, training, he never worried about that. So, and long story short, we weighed in. He ended up being overweight. I ended up losing like 11 pounds in 3 days to catch the contract weight. So, got to the fight date, man, and it was real relaxed. And I lost split decision, but Winston-Salem ended up losing their boxing commission because the guy ended up being a 12-1 guy. The guy ended up being a 12-1 guy versus 0-1 guy supposed to fight. So, end up breaking my ulnar, dislocated my sternioid. Doctor said I wasn't gonna be able to get back in the ring. So, man, that did a lot of little depression for me. So I started being a power lifter. I went from 163 to daggone 220.
Wow.
Yeah, man, just lifting, man.
And what's your height, just for the public watching?
5'11", man. So
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what was Tyson, 5'10"?
Tyson who?
Mike Tyson. You forgot about Mike already?
No.
Damn, they done let Fury take over the Tyson name for real.
I was just saying, he's like 6'1".
Nah.
Who? Mike
like
Tyson? Man, you're crazy. Mike Tyson ain't no 6'1".
Yeah.
Bro, you tripping, man.
Man, he's taller. I'm 5'10". He taller than me.
I don't know. You might not be 5'10" then.
I'm 5'10".
Bro, okay. But anyway, back to you. You are 5'11", you said.
Yeah, 5'11". Yep. So I ended up, man, getting all the weight, and then my dream was always to be in the ring, man. And sometimes they tell you never want to do it. Wish you coulda, shoulda. So I was like, man, I'm gonna give it a try. Years came, man. I ended up having to do physical therapy and motion. So they was like, we don't know how long it's gonna take. So I'm like, nah, man. This is my goal. I was 86-1 as an amateur. Like, I can't just stop, due to injury, man. And then I end up, obviously getting with a family and stuff. And March was when I had that fight back, man. And it was so many nerves because it's like, did I wait too long? Am I fighting the right type of guy? It was just a lot of logistics into it, man, because I could have fought a tomato can guy that was, obviously everybody go to Mexico, or some guys just for the paycheck. But I said, I don't want to start from the beginning. I don't want to fight a guy that's a tomato can and my ranks move slow. So I'm fighting that guy, man, and it surprised me because they had me losing. So they had me as the 5th fight of the night to the first fight because they thought I was coming in to take the L because obviously he was 1-0 guy. But when I beat him, man, things just changed, man, instantly. I would say within 2 weeks, man, I started getting calls from certain people like, oh, man, we believe in you, man.
And you talking about this is your last fight in March?
Yep. Last fight in March, man. I started getting calls from like matchmakers, like, we don't want to put you on a fight. We just want to see if you got what it take. Because the same thing you said to me, like, you're a small heavyweight, dude. You sure you can bang with him? I'm like, man, that's easy. Getting that is easy. Just proving myself, man. So went to a few little mini camps, and then I got invited to come out here. And now I'm out here, man. I moved out here training.
When did that move happen?
Literally, man, within a month.
Of the fight in Atlanta?
Yep.
Wow.
Month,
congratulations.
Man. Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I came out here for a weekend just to see, where I was going to go and stuff like that. And then I got some work in.
But you got invited out here.
Yep.
And to do a training camp.
Yep.
With who?
City Boxing. So at this time, that's when Caleb Plant was getting ready for Canelo Alvarez, Raheem Gonzalez, which was getting ready for the world. So they wanted me to work out Raheem. So I'm like, okay, cool. He's a fast guy. He's a light heavy. I'm like, that'll be fine. So him, and then there's a guy named, they call him Demetrius Savage. He's 3-0 as a pro.
Okay.
So I came to City Boxing, man, and worked out with them, and then the rest was history, man.
Nice, man.
I was at work with Raheem because I know a lot of people, especially in Vegas, they were you know, before the pandemic, they were like, yo, he's going to medal for the U.S. And obviously ended up not being the case. But how does that work with him? You know, I know he's one of the top amateurs that the USA program has.
Well, Raheem's a real cool guy, real humble dude, man. He's told me about the whole situation with the U.S., so him getting the chance to go fight and for the world was a big deal for him, man. But he's a quick guy, real quick, and he's real edgy, man. He just don't stop. Obviously, when he fought, obviously he got knocked down, and they counted him out. But that's how he is in the gym, man. He just keep going, man.
Absolutely.
He nonstop trainer too, man.
I've seen him get some real good working with Caleb. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Top level work.
Man, with that gym period, man, I'm just blessed to be able to be in an atmosphere like that. Because obviously Caleb, Rolly's is my guy, man. Me and him train together now. Lopez, just seeing all that was a difference coming from North Carolina. Because you come from North Carolina, how many boxers y'all know from North Carolina? It's big boxers. None. See what I'm saying? There's not a big deal.
No, wait, wasn't Paul? Where was Paul from? Georgia?
Georgia. We've had one boxer, a heavyweight guy. I can't remember his name. He ended up winning the title and selling his title for drugs, man. So the commissioner had to come down here.
Damn.
Can you imagine coming down here to get your sanctioned title from drug dealers? You know what I mean? That was the biggest deal, man. So, but just being able to do that, man, and just being in the gym with them and getting some sparring, man. I've been to California. It's just, I love it, man.
So is it going on a year now?
Yeah, man. People always ask what happened, man. So I was initially supposed to fight a guy named Carlos Garcon, who's a 2-0 guy. He ended up not signing the contract based off my amateur record and something about my fight he seen. Mm-hmm. So he didn't want to use that risk, but he's 6'4", 320. So it's like, you know, what was the risk? I had the big of a risk. Then I was supposed to fight Jeremiah Milton. He ended up going another opponent.
What?
Yeah.
You was going to fight Jeremiah?
Yeah, I've been asked that fight twice, man. Jeremiah Milton.
But who offered it to you?
His team.
Because now, so Mike Leonardi?
Yep, his team, man. So,
but was it ever going to be televised? Because I don't think he necessarily has a deal with Top Rank just yet. But they've put him on, 2 of his fights have been on Top Rank. So they're interested.
Well, part of it too is because both fights have been in Tulsa with Oklahoma.
Yeah, so they're using him for
his hometown,
for that name.
Right.
Exactly. And I think it's just a situation they want to really see if he's about the hype. If you look at the guys he's fought, I've sparred the guys he's fought. They're nobodies, you know what I mean? So, and I wanted to fight, but
so hold up, man. Oh my God, where is my charger? But so you saying, I get what you're saying. But that doesn't mean that the people that he's fought, like fighter A beating fighter B doesn't mean that, you know, you're going to end up being fighter C. I don't know. Jeremiah's pretty tall too, man. Nice reach.
The guy I fought was pretty tall too. He was longer than me as well. But if you watch Jeremiah and the guy they actually fight now, Nico Solomon, the guys they have problems with are small, compact guys. They're good with guys that stand in front of you and take shots. Obviously, I'm not a guy to stand there and take shots. And then you don't really know if you think about their fights. Have you seen them take a shot?
No.
That's always the question. So,
can they?
Exactly. That's always the question. And obviously, I'm hitting with everything. I'm not just gonna tap the chin, and I'm not getting that for no paycheck. So that's never been me. So
well, you know, obviously we just saw Jeremiah get in the ring last weekend. I'm sure you saw the fight. What were your thoughts on his performance? Quick work, but.
The same as the rest of them, man. They're just inflating his record like they do with the rest of the guys, man. They put him in no-risk situations, which I've had a situation where every time they find me a risk, they move on. So, like I said, they train. They workaholics. They train, but you never really see a good fighter until they actually fight somebody that's good, decent. You know what I mean? So,
no, absolutely. It's funny you say that because going into the third Fury Wilder on the undercard, you had F.A. and then you had Frank Sanchez, right? And everybody's like, oh, F.A.'s this like monster.
Yep.
He's this killer. He got people getting out the ring because they so scared to fight him. And then Frank Sanchez came in and boxed.
But we knew he was going to box. I mean, first, for one, he's Cuban, and everything that he showed us in his pro fights has been boxed. He's not a puncher.
But nobody thought he was going to outbox F.A. Ajaba. Like,
I don't know. The community definitely, our community definitely was giving Sanchez a shot, man. Obviously, you're right. Ajagba had this you know,
They're afraid of his power. That was it.
they assumed honestly, because you got to be hit. You got to be hit so that for that power to be effective, and obviously, you know, even hitting someone, that it doesn't mean anything. Look at Deontay Wilder. You know, he put Fury down.
Think about it. You haven't seen F.A. get hit. When Frank Sanchez hit him, what happened?
Well, when F.A.'s been down before that, man.
But I'm talking about
That dude, that at once upon a time, what is it? Idols, Kaleides or something? I know I'm butchering it, but Freddie used to train him.
Oh, I know you're talking about. But same thing with them guys, man. I put Jeremiah Milton in the same category, Nico Solomon in the same category, man. You know, I just tell them I'm just a different fighter, man, a compact guy. But the whole goal, like I said from the beginning, is just a cruiserweight goal, man. Because this heavyweight thing, man, I'm having those situations. Granted, they just came out with Bridger weight?
Yes.
For 224. And I've been talking with a matchroom matchmaker, and he was like, you know, just stay there, 224. But I'm still.
Who, with Eric?
Nah, Danny
Okay.
McGarfield. Yep. He actually tried to get me out to Canada the 5th through the 12th for a mini camp out there. Yeah, so I get that.
With who?
He just messaged yesterday and was like, "Hey, you trying to come out?" But not doing that right now, man.
Why not? It's not a paid opportunity?
Yeah, every opportunity is a paid opportunity, but
damn, we turning down money. Shit done changed, baby.
Nah, stuff ain't changed like that, man.
It changed the number. As long as you getting options, that it changed, man, and that's great, man. That is great. But you do look like you gained some weight.
Nah, man.
What?
No, I was 240.
40 for that fight. How much you weighing today? We're going to have to get a scale. That's going to have to be one of the props we get. Scale. Boom. Now, fighters be like, what the fuck? I ain't coming in that studio again.
Nah, man. I weighed in at 240 with all my clothes on, man. I'm around like 227 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Nah.
Damn, so you dropped. Is it?
Well, first of all, when I moved out here, it was 125-degree weather.
How'd you deal with it? Because I got to move out here.
Man, so coming from 90 humidity, man, coming out here to 125 was rough.
Really?
Well, it was rough. It was easy to cut weight because you step outside for 30 minutes, you sweating. And I bought a sauna for my house, so that was easy, man. But the heat, it's a different ball game, man. I love it, but it's a different ball game, man.
So do you find yourself staying home more?
Yeah, man. I love being home, and people always say, you're in Vegas, dude, live it. But that my dream is bigger than that. Like I tell people, even boxing, if you see my stuff say battle's my story, it's bigger than boxing to me. It's not just me in the ring. It's everything outside the ring, everything that led up to me getting in the ring, just life itself, man. So I'm not here to just to party, man. I'm here to make a statement. Like after boxing, I want people to remember, like, yo, that was that dude, man, that went through this, dealt with that, man, and he's still here doing his thing, man.
So obviously, when we were talking in the background to set up the interview, and you told me Nakoshi Solomon, I smiled, I got excited, but it was bittersweet. I know him very well. He's from Brooklyn. I've been to that gym. He's at a Chris Colbert's gym, or used to be, and he beat and lost to the Mike Polite Coffee in the what was it, like the New York Golden Gloves or something like that, or one of the finals or something. And his first fight on Matchroom, bro, he got chipped up.
And they dropped him.
They cut him. So now I haven't heard shit about him.
To a cruiserweight at that.
Yeah. and since then, we haven't really heard anything about him. And now when we finally hear some news, he's got to fight you. And I know you. And I know you're good. I'm like, fuck. It's like bittersweet because I know you need your opportunity. Yeah. You've only 2 fights in. But he's probably like at 2 fights.
No, he's 4-1 now.
Oh, they moved him somehow.
Yeah, but he's fought Dominicans. He's fought DeMonte Cherry, who's out of Wilson. Obviously, the Wilson fighters are the ones just come for the paycheck.
Okay.
He's fought a guy before that. Yeah. This is my second time being offered that fight, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it going to be on television?
So we were supposed to fight. They asked me to fight it the 12th. In New York.
Let me ask you before you move on. Do you find yourself having more opportunities because of the move to Vegas, or you think it was just after the performance in Atlanta?
I think it's both, man. I honestly think it's where you come from and like who type deal. If I'm at home, like I fight. I'm from North Carolina. You're like, North Carolina really got nobody. Well, I'm training out of Las Vegas. He's in my gym. You see me with people on my Instagram. Oh man, can you fight? Literally. When I started posting it's funny. So when I came out here, man, I had to restart my Instagram. Obviously, you told me take it off private, dude.
Yes.
Nobody would just click to follow you, man. So I took it off private. I had like 1,000 followers, man.
Damn, you jumped up to like 10.
Yeah, man. and it's just off of who I'm around, man. And majority of them, like, promoters call me, like, hey, dude, you know, who you signed with, you know, oh, man, like, I could do this for you, I can do that for you. And like I said, I've never been a guy to chase the money.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the big goal, to make the millions, you know what I mean? But sometimes you sell your soul to the dollars and you don't get the dollars, you know what I mean? So,
For sure.
But I think Vegas has a big thing, man, out of the gym. I've met Eddie Hearns at the gym, have conversations with him. I've found out a little information about Nico Solomon before I knew I was going to fight him. And like I said, I was asked that fight last year, and I moved on from it because I'm like, you know, I'm going to go ahead and go down to cruiserweight. I'm not going to waste my time. And people's like, are you scared? I'm never scared to get in the ring with anybody. So don't say I'm scared. Then he trained with a guy, Joel Guzman, that's out of
Nkoshi moved to LA? No, Joel. That's not definitely not Joe.
He the one who helped Vargas, man.
Okay.
But he trained out there, and they tried to get me out there. I'm like, yo, I know how he trains, man. And I say this time I'm not passing up on it because it's an opportunity for both. I think it's more so they want to see if he can take it, you know what I mean? If he can step up, and I know I'm gonna stop him. I know I'm not gonna say.
Damn, but he's the one who's got 5 fights in, and you calling yourself his step up.
It's not. I'm telling you, man. I don't post a lot. The work I get, I know a lot about this guy.
So you think your game has elevated since moving?
Oh, most definitely.
But it's moving to Vegas that you feel has changed everything.
The fight styles, like they say, styles make fights.
Yeah.
So out of North Carolina, everybody want to be pretty, man. That laid back style. So even when I fought back, my first, if you seen the beginning, I was a little like hesitant, you know, trying to make sure this is, you know, am I ready? Coming out here to Vegas, you don't have time for that, man. You're in the ring from go.
West Coast, baby, they bringing that Mexican style.
And that's the thing. Everybody in my gym, man, literally, they coming and they're sparring, man. We're sparring 8 rounds. We're sparring 3 minutes, 30 seconds rest, or 4 minutes, 15 seconds rest. I didn't do that back there. You know what I mean? So just sparring guys, man, and the guys I've sparred are different levels, man.
Do you feel that you may have to do something similar to Michael Hunter, where Michael Hunter was the true cruiserweight, but he got his cruiserweight opportunity, obviously, with Usyk, but then he started to get opportunity after opportunity, but at heavyweight, and he kept taking them and kept winning for a while. He was like beating all of Eddie's fighters. It seemed like
on short notice,
right? Do you feel that someone who stays in the gym maybe are gonna have to take some of those fights in order to get more?
Well, this fight's a heavyweight, right?
Yep, it's a heavyweight, and that's crazy you said that because that's what's going on now. With me trying to be the cruiserweight, but I'm getting a lot of heavyweight options.
It's that the heavyweight's a sexy division. It's the more marketable division. If you ain't in welterweight, you want to be a heavyweight. If you want to make money, it's just the bottom line.
But they say that, man. But I've came to the conclusion, man, like the heavyweights that talk that game are not really about fighting. You know, they cherry pick who they want to fight. And it's the inflated records that bothers me. Like I said, I can go to Mexico and fight these tomato cans, but then come back and fight a guy that's worth something.
Yo, you keep saying Mexico. You live in Vegas. Let me find out you and Chris Lovejoy got some beef.
Nah.
I see your face.
No, Savage is his fighter.
Oh, that's who you talking about, Deontay. Okay, yes.
Nah. I don't know much.
So that's who you sparring?
Yeah, I sparred him twice.
Okay. Yeah, I met him. He's a big guy.
Yeah,
He's a big guy. Where the hell did I meet him at? I think he was at the Haney fight. I think he was at the Devin Haney fight in Vegas.
Nah, man. He said Lovejoy. Nah, I don't know much about him, man. I know he trains too, but
what?
Nah, man. I ain't got no beef. I got a few guys.
I'm just saying because you keep bringing up I could go to Mexico, and we all know he's got 19 wins, 19 knockouts. They're all in Mexico.
He ain't the only one though.
I think he's the only one with that many though.
Yeah.
You know, and honestly, it used to be a joke for me and my show, my community about a year and a half ago. But ever since he got that 200,000, quote unquote, you know, I know he showed it on he showed some stacks on his IG. He definitely went over there and fought Mahmoud Shah, you know. So his plan worked.
To what extent, though? What is
to a $200,000 paycheck?
What does he have for it now? He has one fighter.
He's got Sam Jones continuously offering him Johnny Fishers and the what's my man Solomon name from Dakari Solomon from the UK. You know, Eddie Hearns offers him fights.
And see, man, people say that to me all the time. The whole Mexico thing. It's cool for the look, man. But where I come from, just a prime example, North Carolina. I can name 6 fighters that did the inflated record style, got their first show on TV, and got stopped.
No, of course. Yeah, but Mexico is for the optics and for the promoters, right? Because right now you're 1-1, so it's more difficult to get you on TV. But if you were 7-1, they might be thinking about putting you with fucking Devin Vargas. I'm sure you ain't hear him.
Yeah, man.
I know.
And that's the thing. I think what me being so marketable, man. Me being 1-1. I've been asked to be in the ring with guys that have way more fights. Jared Anderson asked me to be his sparring partner when he came down here. Obviously, I took I rolled my ankle, man, but I was excited about that.
Should have got some work with that guy.
That's what I wanted to, man. But like just stuff like that, man. Like I said, I've been asked for the fights, man, but it has to make sense to me. The biggest thing with me being 1-1, I've had 6 fights fall through, but they don't want to offer you what they think you're supposed to get type deal. So, like I said, man, I got a lot of people now, man, which is pretty cool being out here, man, that looks over all like the financial stuff, like, hey, nah, that's too short. Not to say like they manage me or anything like that, but just advising type deal is it helps me out a lot, man, because they get over on you out here, man.
Hey, shout out to Jared Anderson, man. He's going to be the next American heavyweight champ. I'm telling you. We was just talking about him
as long as they don't match him with my man right here. Nah, fuck it.
Nah, Jared got like what, 14 fights? Yeah.
Is he already at 14?
Yeah.
Damn, Top Rank ain't
you know
playing. I thought he was at 11.
Let me double check. What's crazy? I was at his pro debut, and it seems like they just got him 11.
Yeah, he's 11-0. That's what I thought. I'm like, whoa.
But he made his pro debut 2 years ago, and then how many months was everybody off for the?
No, I mean, think about it. I mean, if they like you, they can get you 5 fights a year. I've seen fighters get 6 fights a year. But Thomas, what's the date? And do you guys have a venue, location yet, or is just the fight agreed upon?
Just agreed upon. March or April. I think it's going to be in New York. That's the only place he really fights. Boxing TV. That's really the only place. It really don't matter to me, man.
Oh, yes. He's talking about BSNG. That's damn. I just is that Adam? I think his name is Adam. Adam Glenn.
That's his manager. That's who manages him too.
Oh, so that's who's calling you.
Yeah, Adam Glenn manages a few guys I know.
That's it. That's pretty crazy. He's the manager and the TV. So that's appealing though, because it's like, yo, I can offer you a fight and it'll be televised here.
That's how you keep your fighters safe though.
Yeah. But you also moving your guys. And that's what I'm saying, like, them promoters, man, them TV promoters, the Bob Arams of the world, the Eddies, they need that name. When they put that graphic up there and you come out, touch gloves, they want to show something to their viewers, 11-0, whatever. They need to show something. But so you're saying March, April?
Yep, March, April. End of March, beginning of April.
And when do you, I guess, get some sort of finalization?
I'll know actually the middle of February. The middle of this month. It is February already. Yeah, the middle of February. They're still talking.
So are you gonna start? Have you started like some sort of pre-camp just in case?
I'm always in the gym though. That's the thing, man. Like one of the announcers always say, "Stay ready, so you have to get ready." That was my problem when I got that first fight back. I trained on a 6-week notice, like, okay, just run. But man, I'm in the gym all the time, man. One of my buddies, one of my stablemates is about to fight in California. I train with him in his camp, man. It's just, I'm always ready, man. Just making it make sense.
So what's going on with your guy, the bully? Is he still helping you rather? I know it wasn't necessarily advisor.
Yeah, everything good with him, man.
He's still fighting?
Yeah, he has a fight coming up.
Shout out to the bully,
man. And,
Roberto. What is it, Roberto
White?
Roberto White.
Yeah, he's fighting on February 26th, man. He took some time off just to get back with his family because he was fighting all the time everywhere. But now he be fighting February 26th, man.
Yeah, man. That guy, what is he, 50-something?
He's 51 now.
That dude is a beast, bro. He keeps doing it, man. Yeah. I watched, obviously we commentated that fight. He probably hates me because of the commentating because that dude won me over. Every time the bully would hit him, my man looked like he wanted to go down. We would be cheering him on like, no, don't do it. He's like, he'll get back up without going down. Bro, it was such a fun fight.
That was one of the fights you called down in Atlanta?
Yes. Okay. It was such an amazing fight, bro. Like, my time in Atlanta and all those club shows gave me a newfound love for club shows. Let me tell you, I didn't respect them, but I met guys like you. I saw that war with Darren Cunningham. I watched Truck and Darren put on a fucking movie in Atlanta. That shit was a beautiful event. I mean, just so many guys, man. I got to meet the lady that runs Buckhead. She's a female doing that, man. She runs Buckhead Fight Club. That's amazing.
Right.
You know, in there's this amazingly beautiful Asian woman that works there that listens to the show, bro. She came up to like, Nats, oh my God, can we take a pic? I'm like, what? You listen? You know what I'm saying? We got 7% women, and you're one of them.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I thought it was 6. I was gonna say she's part of the 6%.
And she's beautiful, bro. Right. So it was like, oh wow. And you're working in one of the prominent gyms in Atlanta that are moving people. I mean, Mac Truck fought there. Look at Mac. He just won a little belt. You seen that?
Yeah, on the Don King promotion.
Yeah.
I had another buddy fought on the Don King promotion.
Man, bro,
did you watch the Junior McEachin fight? No, I mean I'm asking. He's a cruiserweight champ. He wants.
Well, he want to be a cruiserweight. Yeah. Is that? Listen, man. It's gonna. You're gonna have to take. I bet you'll be taking like 7 fights at heavyweight before someone is like, okay, this guy could fight. Let's invest in him. Let's help him get back down to cruiserweight. This way you could win a cruiserweight title, a bridgerweight title, and then maybe bring you back up to heavyweight. But you're gonna need that investment. This is not easy, man. It takes a team, man. It takes a team to have a successful fighter. That's for sure.
And that's what, man. I'm talking to. I don't like saying guys' names, but that's what I was talking to one of the guys, man. He's a matchmaker, a manager, and a promoter for all the shows. That's one thing he said, man. He said I can guarantee you, 3-4 fights, man. Just as far as staying active, they'll be home. It won't be against, like tomato cans. It'll be just something that'll push a little bit, just to keep me active type. I say, well, that's cool. I'm active in the gym. I like to do that as well. But we're really trying to push. Like this year is going to be my year. You know what I mean? We had a lot of stuff setting up. I'm traveling places, getting in mini camps and stuff like that. This would be the turning table of my year for boxing now.
Do you know? Is it Rydell Supermaze Hayes? I think he fought a lot. He was just in camp with Junior McEachin for this fight. Yeah, I had met him out there too. That's what I'm saying. Them club shows, man. You gotta love them. You gotta love them, man.
Club shows be active.
Yeah, man. I met a lot of good fighters. Even good, like legit. At this point, it's become like an offensive term, but even legit B-sides, man. Like good dudes, like. Cause then sometimes they graduate. You see them on the ESPN, like, who the fuck is this guy? Edgar Belanga's fighting. But if you went to that club show, you know this guy, man. And it's like, wait, I made money like that with Lennox Allen, bro.
I feel like he was more known, but just because you mentioned Berlanga, I picked for the fight with Damon Nicholson for the distance.
Yeah, bro.
I bet that.
Yeah, bro. So, I had Damon on the show, bro. The reason that I didn't push that to the audience was because we had heavy rumors that Ennis knocked him out in sparring, bro. Promise you. Yeah. People, bro, I'm doing a live interview. People hitting me up like, yo, ask him about his sparring with Ennis. I already got knocked. I'm like, what? I asked him. I'm like, bro, people hitting me up saying you got, nah, it was good sparring, but he ain't knocked me out. But, whenever you say that, it's probably true. You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about
a welterweight knocking out 168, or Damon's. I'm pretty sure he's fought as high as 68. Well, I mean, that was 68 with Berlanga.
That was 68 exactly. So I don't know, man. The whole rumors thing,
bro. Where there's smoke, there's fire, especially in this sport. I'll tell you that.
Man, look,
you in the gyms heavy.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and going back, Jared Anderson, there was rumors going into this last the trilogy with Fury Wilder. There was a lot of rumors
about
that he knocked out Fury in
Very
in
true.
camp.
Yes, that was all over the place.
And
but that could have been marketing. Top Rank is the machine.
Because they're trying to get him with Deontay Wilder.
They ain't trying to get him with no fucking Wilder. They lying out there. That's marketing.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how good Jared Anderson is, man. He ain't never been hit by Wilder.
No, man.
That's a whole different. Get out of here. He's seen what. All right, even if he's confident, he know what he did to Fury, but he also seen what the fuck Wilder did to Fury. Wilder shook Fury's whole fucking life in that slow motion shot of him landing that his forehead took the impact and then he sent ripples through his body, man. Get the fuck out of here. I get Jared's youthfulness. But you gotta not be hit by this man. Fury showed you, look, I can box my ass off. I'm heavier than him. I'm taller than him. I'm obviously more intelligent in the ring. And I still can't stop from getting off the floor. Look, I got to get picked up. You got to scrape me up. He's putting me down.
Look, if you think...
And Jared's like 6'4".
Yeah.
Y'all tripping, man. I love it, though. We all American. Hopefully we get him to be a champ because I don't know, man. See, Wilder got to stop letting these motherfuckers talk slick to him, too, man. Why is he talking about retirement? He could come out here and body Andy Ruiz. He could get like 3 bodies and then retire. Just so ain't... no fucking prospect calling you out. That's crazy. Bob Arum is disrespectful. He don't want to talk because that's his man's in him. He loved Jared.
No, you know,
I love him too.
I'm not saying
I love him too, but I can't see him beating Wilder right now.
No, Thomas brought up the potential Wilder fight, right? I'm not saying
Thomas like it.
Nah,
I'm just saying
too young, man. He's too young.
No, but you know what? I feel like Top Rank moving him at a good pace. He's 21.
But who has he fought that's on a level of Wilder that punches like Wilder?
No, but I mean,
the confidence of Wilder, none of them.
Nobody punches on the level of Wilder,
and he ain't fought nobody with the confidence of Wilder.
What I'm saying for 21, he just turned 21. His only fight at 21 was the fight in December. You get what I'm saying? I feel like for a 21-year-old, they moving him at a good
I'm
pace.
just saying, Floyd was 21. Chicanando Hernandez was not no fucking Wilder. Tyson was 21 when he won a title. I don't even know who the fuck he lifted that belt from, and that dude wasn't Wilder, man. Nobody punches like what Foreman. Whoever fought Foreman.
Nobody's arguing.
Who beat Foreman at 21?
Nobody is arguing your point.
Arguing with Bob ass. Lying motherfucker. He know. Yeah, I gotta stop calling him lie. We live in Vegas now. We need him to come to the studio. But he know he fucking. I mean, he said it himself. He said, you know, he's the guy that coined the phrase. I tell you a lie today and the truth tomorrow backwards. I'm probably fucking up his phrase, but he said that. He knows it. It's promoting. Jared Anderson is his product, and it's just marketing 101. Like. Fucking Nike did it. Why do you think Jordans are Jordans? They needed a face so that the public can relate. And who does the public relate to? Deontay fucking Wilder. That's why Fury is who he is, because he beat Wilder. So they need to associate Jared with this guy to help him build his name, man. They don't want that fight. And they know Wilder ain't taking that fight anyway. How much would you have to pay Wilder to fight a fucking prospect? I mean, because it's demoralizing. Yeah. You're trying to embarrass me. You want me to fight fucking a prospect on television. What you giving me? And now I just seen Fury's making $42 million. Well, Wilder ain't coming off the couch.
That's what the purse bill was.
Yeah, but he's getting 32 of that. He's getting 32 of that. And Wilder ain't coming off the couch to fight Jared for what? For less than?
It's too much of a risk, too, though.
I said that, where the ace at? Where the ace at?
Wilder's an ace side, man. You got $25 million for Brazil, man. Talking about Jared Anderson. They tripping. I want him to come back so people stop talking like this. This is disrespectful talk, for real. Disrespectful talk. You can beat Wilder?
Who, me? Man, I'll beat anybody.
Oh, shit. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. Wilder, look, my man's, he ain't even get halfway through his career. I'll beat Wilder, too. This is what I'm saying. He need to come back and shake shit up.
But it's levels, though. I wouldn't say go do it right now, man. It is levels. I respect the levels in boxing.
For sure, man. You got to get in there with a Hellenius. You know what I'm saying? At least, because he's like 6'9". He's tall and long, but he don't punch like Wilder. Like, at least see that style without headgear. I get it. You know, Fury's one of the best. You know what I mean? So I would get, it's like, you know, playing ball and cutting up Kobe. You think you the man now. You know what I'm saying? You think you Allen Iverson with the Rock because you cut up Kobe, but like, bruh, that was a scrimmage. Go do that shit in the, you know what I'm saying? Go do that shit in the real fucking stadium.
I'm still trying to figure out who is arguing your point.
I'm talking to Bob, man. I don't like the way that they market.
Bob is still asleep, bro. It is 7:10 in the morning.
Bob up,
man.
Man.
The gym, man.
Bro, the older you get, the
earlier
you wake up, man. And yo.
So you must be waking up about what, 3 in the morning?
I mean, moving out here to start this motherfucker at 6 a.m. I'm definitely waking up early as hell out here.
So y'all moved out here now?
Yeah. I got to make the move, man. We in the studio for good now, so I got to keep my normal schedule of 6 a.m. out here, which is 9 a.m. out there. I'm normally the Breakfast Club of Boxing, but now we really the Breakfast Club of Boxing because it's 6 a.m.
Had a sleep hit y'all yet, man? A jet lag?
Nah, man.
I live out here, so
Yeah, he's good.
I know,
He's golden.
Yeah.
He's been at all the gym. I'm sure you seen him at the plant gym.
Yeah, and he was at Floyd Gym one time. I seen you.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. I was like, man, is that? Nah, that ain't.
Yeah, that's Danny Alvarez, a.k.a. Ringwalk Danny.
I think he was at Top Rank too at one time.
Anywhere, because I told you this Jared boy, him Shakur, they always. That's why he's like the chat right now. The chat like, Dan, it's the first time Danny this quiet. He like,
so you think Jared will beat everybody?
hell yeah.
I think Jared right now. See, but you got to see like no, because check it.
He about to text you. You better be careful. I'm telling you. Just move on. Leave it
Let
alone.
me see. Now, you know what I'm saying? I don't get to watch everybody spar. I don't get to watch certain things, right? So I got to watch his sparring with Fury.
Oh shit. So you know the truth. Oh, okay. See, that's different.
You see his smile.
But
That's different, but it's still sparring, man.
no, I know that. I'm just saying, like, I don't think he's fighting for a world title next or nothing like that. But Jared is nice, and one thing about him that a lot of fighters don't have, Jared stay in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Jared stay in the gym. Jared is I feel like the people around him, the Shakurs, and what they doing down there in Houston with Jay Prince boxing, and he come out here get that work. So I think Jared is gonna be one of those guys that you hear. I mean, Tyson Fury himself said it. He's the next American heavyweight champ.
Yeah, but Tyson Fury also said no one other than him beats Wilder. Tyson Fury also said that
no one other than him has beat Wilder.
No, I hear you, but that's what I'm saying. He's telling you no one can beat Wilder. He's telling you Wilder will beat AJ.
I don't think nobody beats Wilder other than Fury and Father Time.
All right, then. So that means it's Bob that needs to play catch up. Like Fury, his star fighter, is telling him no one beats Wilder. But here is Bob talking about, yeah, let's put Jared in there with your past opponent. Fuck. Yo, I need you. We in Vegas, Bob. Let me get some of that shit you smoking. I want some.
Put one in the air.
For real.
No, but Bob, the stuff that be coming out,
I love him though. He's a character, man. You need more guys like him. We need more Eddie Hearns, man. That's what we need. More
Eddie's a good guy, man.
Hell
Meet him
yeah.
for the first time, man. He's a real humble guy. I've met a lot of big time promoters and stuff, matchmakers, man. But Eddie Hearns was real different coming to the gym, man, and doing his interview. Just how he engaged with the kids, man. I really respect Eddie Hearns, man.
Nah, bro. He takes so much time out, man. He gives everybody a little bit of his time.
We got
it's crazy.
We got a super chat. Shout out to Big Matthews.
UK stand up.
Eddie loses purse bid. Dazn fails to buy BT? Question mark. That's crazy.
Yeah, but Dazn, Discovery Channel is buying it.
Yeah,
not that it helps us. We needed Dazn to buy it so that it could benefit boxing. Discovery buying BT. I don't know how it's gonna help us.
And it would benefit boxing, not just because obviously they're getting what would normally be on BT, but because BT owns the Champions League and the Premier League, so you getting the biggest attraction in as far as sports in the world, right?
I wonder why Sky didn't just buy them. That's their direct competitor. Like, if Sky doesn't do the pay-per-view, Frank Warren does it on BT, and it's like, what? Like, that's like Pepsi putting a for sale sign and Coke not buying them out. Like, that's some stupid shit.
Yeah, but that's like Kanye selling his house to Pete Davidson.
How? Sky Sports is a network. BT is a network. They both sell pay-per-views in the UK.
No, I get that. I'm saying maybe it wasn't Sky not wanting to buy it.
Oh, maybe they didn't want to sell to him.
BT didn't want to sell to Sky.
I mean, shit. Come as a shell, man. Saying Alvarez over there, we merge later. I don't know. But Thomas, man, so who's training you?
So right now I'm training with Casamayor.
Oh, that's official. So
yeah.
I hope that would be so dope if this little chubby dude with glasses. He's not a heavyweight. He does have amateur fights. He has 5 amateur fights, but he was just training in that gym, and Casamayor literally was training him, bro. And this guy was just having like an exhibition. His name is Eddie Nevadez, and he trained with he's from out here, and he trained with Casamayor for an exhibition that we did. So he fought on our card, man. So that's official. Yo, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's funny, man.
He's so nice, man.
But he don't play, dude. When I took when I sprained my ankle, I was like, man, I sprained it real bad. I didn't want to tell him, like, yeah, you know. He's like,
wait, that card, he had a fighter on that card, right? Mm-hmm. So did you guys meet there?
So no, the fighter Christian Dominguez. That's like my brother. We known each other since 12. We started in the game, amateur.
Yeah.
I met
Dominguez.
Christian. Yeah, I met him when he first moved here. Mm-hmm. When he first moved to North Carolina, and that's so when I fought in Atlanta, I already knew Christian because we communicate all the time. But he was another push. He's like, yo, come to the gym. You know, I'll train you. But it's him, Mike McCullum, which is Jamaican heavyweight. So it was pretty cool, man, and moved out here.
Said Mike McCollum, the body snatcher?
Yeah. He's one of the trainers in the gym, man. So the knowledge is there, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're not lacking the knowledge. Yeah.
Mike brings a lot of knowledge. I know like Devin, they'll bring him in, you know, just for pointers and, you know, tips and stuff like that. So the reason I'm reading the chat, the reason Sky couldn't buy BT if they wanted to, the UK has anti-monopoly laws.
Oh my God.
So one company cannot own the market. But they allow the UFC. They allow the UFC into the UK, but they have these anti-monopoly laws.
But explain to me how is that a monopoly when one company wants to sell? They want to sell.
Yeah, but
it's not
they just can't sell to the only other competitor.
But I get that. I get that little clause. My point is though, that should be null and void if you want to sell. Like, it's not my fault you want to sell, and it's not my fault I got the money to buy that shit. Like, what the hell? This is crazy. I mean, but I get it. But again, it doesn't benefit boxing. What benefits boxing is for Sky to buy BT so that the consumer doesn't have to have counter programming. One BT pay-per-view and one Sky pay-per-view on the same fucking day.
I hear you, bro. You just gotta go over there, talk to Princess Diana, and you know, talk to the Queen, and yo, cut the bullshit. If you allow the UFC in your country, which is a monopoly, why not allow business to buy business?
I know. But let me see them shirts, champ. Let's see where could the people find these? And as I'm showing it, please tell us because you know the world needs to know what Still Standing is all about and how'd you get that name Still Standing?
Man, I'm glad you asked. So a little bit about me, man. So the reason why Still Standing came about is because I've been through a lot of things in life where I just was going to give up, man. And that's why I got Still Standing. The battle's my story. And if you notice, it has the military symbols on it, man. Because a lot of times in life, we go through things.
Oh, shit. You got me a little COVID mask, too? Man. Look at you. Brandon, boy. That Vegas done turned things up.
I'm going to get you some shoes, too, man.
What? You got your own Still Standing. And those look nice. We need to take that off, man. Let me get a shot.
He said, take your shoe off.
Bruh, I mean, listen, we gotta go ahead and show the world.
Yeah, those are dope.
Gotta show the world what he did, bro. This is actually a nice looking shoe.
That looks like something you would wear, Ness.
It does. It's got that Adidas feel, too.
Nah, for sure.
I like it. Bruh, did you design that or what?
Man, I have a part of so I have a little team together, man, a branding person that makes everything, man, from shirts, uniforms, even like my sweater, man. They got the sweater on the back, man, hats, everything, man. So, but yeah, Still Standing just came from just life problems, man, that I've dealt with, man, that I overcame, man. Whether I've been in a situation where, man, the odds are stacked against me, I couldn't afford certain things, and the only thing that got me through it, man, was the Lord, man. So that's why I got Still Standing. Battle is my story.
And where could they buy these?
It's on my link. If you go to, it's on my Instagram, but I have a website called 90. It's spelled out 99.org.
Okay.
91.9.
Go ahead and is the link in the bottom? Yes, it is. Can we get a screen share on my computer? And this is the link if you want to purchase one of the shirts from Thomas. And 91.org right here. The link is in his bio.
And you can get my book
on his Instagram. Oh, you got a book?
Yeah.
New York Times bestseller.
You published a book?
Yeah.
When? Congratulations.
I did it on my birthday, man, of last year, January the 4th, man.
Get out of here. Yo,
So just big boxing for me, man.
This other author who's a former manager in boxing, Adrian Clark, he's written like 5 books, man. And I'm just amazed, congratulations, man. So what is the book about?
Just same thing, man.
Still Standing?
Yep. Just it's stuff about my life, man. I got another book coming out, This Is Me. And it's just about like growing up, man.
Bro, how are you finding time to write? I mean, what's going on?
Man, I've did it, man. Before I came back, I went through a time for 3 years, man, where I think the Lord just had me in a place just to understand who I was, man. Because like I said, I had something real bad. People Google it, man. I was young kid accused of something that never happened. And I started reading, man, because, Malcolm X said that the media controls the mass of the minds.
Yes.
So I never understood that until my situation happened, man. I'm here like, yo, dude, y'all believe in stuff because the media puts it out, but that's how they get paid. I didn't understand at that time. I was young, man, but the Lord had me in a place where for 3 years, man, just understanding who was for me, like who had my back, who I was, because I didn't know who I was at the time, man. And I was just at a low place, man, and I started writing, man. I was waking up in dreams just writing, okay, boom, boom. Stuff I was remembering as a child I never knew, like waking up in the car, my mom seeing my dad at a motel type deal, stuff like that, man. And so
look, hate to cut you off, but my man Clutch Man said those shoes are actually fire, and I do agree. I really, I don't know. See, I'm not good with names. I only buy Yeezys from Adidas, but they have another line of Adidas that look similar.
Yep. That's the model.
That's the one, bro. They look similar to that. That's nice, man.
Yep. And man, the guy that it pops up on my website, man. The guy that makes them, every time somebody buy one, we send it over. I don't take none of the proceeds, man. It goes to like charitable events and stuff like that, man.
Look at you.
Yeah, I try. Like I said, boxing, man, it's a stepping stone. Something I love, man. I have a legacy with it, but my goal is just to get my story out there, man. Like I said, a lot of people go through things and just stop. They give up. But I've went through a lot, man, and I get every time, even now, people are like, yo, dude, you always motivate me, man. Like I've watched you at your lowest point, excel, man. So and that's why, like I said, that's where Battle Is My Story came from, man. That's why this boxing thing it's not hard. Like I can get in with fight because people like my story and like me being marketable, you know what I mean? But you'll see, man. Give me about 2 more years. Everybody's gonna be wearing it, man. Everybody, my sweaters and everything. Psalms 91. That's my go-to scripture, man. So,
what is that psalm? I got 23:1.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty.
Okay.
And like I said again, when I was in that low point, that scripture helped me. As long as I just believe and know that God got me, man. I don't have to fight my battles. 3 years, 3 long struggles, 3 years of a long struggle, man. To get in the courtroom for a judge to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry, young man, that we ruined your life. And like I said, I've never understood. I seen it on TV, growing up, be like, yeah. But being through something like that, like, yo, like, that's crazy. And that's all you can do is give me an apology. But it really is.
But couldn't you sue? I mean, I watched that movie, what was it, Park 6? And them poor boys, man, went through all that hell, but they sued the shit out of New York.
And, I went through five lawyers, and one graduated capital murder. And the last lawyer took my case on. I didn't have any money, like I said. And she said, I got you. I'm only as good as my last client. I said, well, I'm not your last client. I said, this is what it is, man. And we went in the courtroom, man, and things worked out. And she said, we could sue. She said, but just remember, I've met with a DA that told me they have the ability to make this go on for 10 years. The DA told me this. You know what I mean? So I've been in situations. Like I said, that's all in my book. I've been in those situations, but I'm just happy now, man. Like I'm here, dude, doing what I love, man, and just living it. And then I'm gonna knock out my man's buddy, Jared Anderson, when the time comes.
What I just walk into?
Yo, that's crazy. You walk in wearing his shirt, and he like your man's buddy. Look, you trying to be his buddy wearing his shirt live, man.
No,
Shout out to Danny.
We gotta support.
Of course, man. Of course.
And one thing about man, what really helped me out, what really pushed me, man, the day I seen you. Like I said, a lot of people take the negative. What you said to me wasn't negative. He was like, "You sure you can do it?" And instantly in my head, a lot of people was like, "You sure you can make it through what you made it through?" And that's why when I went to the fight, like I got to prove, like I got this. This is me. And then after that, man, that's what I say. I did the first interview with you. I've had people call like, "Yo, you want to do an interview?" I'm like, "No, man, you just jumping on the hype now." I met this guy before he even knew who I was. Like, nah, dude.
Yo, that's
little,
my
dude.
motto, man. Big,
dude.
little, small interview them all, man. That's why you 1 and 1 and you here, man. It don't matter how big we get. We never gonna forget where it starts because every fighter has a beginning. How could you not cover the fucking beginning? Like,
That's what you said,
and
man.
that's what I love about, you know, the ESPN pluses and the zones. Now they're giving us that. Like, I wouldn't have known everything about Nkosi Solomon as a professional. I wouldn't have got to see his first loss. None of that would have been out there for and accessible to us had he just been a dude fighting on a club show. So thankfully to Dazn, we got to see that. You have footage to see. Yeah. You have footage to use to prepare.
I got footage of all this. It's nothing new, man.
They done sent you all the secrets.
It's gonna be easy work, man.
Well, Thomas, man, I want to thank you obviously for coming on the show, man. You are a Vegas resident. As soon as this thing gets announced, you get a press release, whatever, hit me up. Let's get you back in here. And man, thank you for doing what you do. You know, keep doing what you do. I mean, you're a creative genius, man. I love the shoes. I love that you're starting to market yourself and branding. You know, you're doing all the right things. You're only 31 too, man. That is young for a heavyweight. So if you decide to stay a heavyweight, you golden. And if not, you know, the cruiserweight division, it's never heavy. Like, it's top heavy, but it's never like, you know, welterweight or super, let's say, junior middleweight. You know, it's, you know, look how quick Usyk undisputed. Even if you think about David Haye, who did it before him, it wasn't a long run. You know what I'm saying? You go straight to the top through cruiserweight. But thank you, man, once again for coming on. I know I screen shared your Instagram, but please give out any social media, give out the places where they can buy your merch and how they can stay up and tuned to your career, brother.
Everything is just still standing, man. My Instagram is still standing. My Facebook is still standing. All my links are applied to my my pages, my social media. So once they go on there, just click it, man, and so I get all my stuff, shirts, everything, man. Like I said, everything goes to the charitable events, man.
Everything, even your shirts?
Yeah.
Bro, you don't need no money for your ring outfit? Or like, what's up?
I have, so the guy that makes my stuff, man, he takes care of me on that.
Oh, that's
man.
what's
And
up,
then I have people that put money and pay for that, so.
You the man. Got them sponsorships early, man. All right. Well, Thomas, man, thank you once again. We're going to go ahead and keep it moving, man. We appreciate you, brother. Good morning, and enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Thank you, bro.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas McEachin, heavyweight, may come down to cruiserweight, has a big fight with Nkosi Solomon. I know you guys remember Nkosi obviously being with Matchroom and Dazn. I'm super excited about that fight, honestly, because I know Thomas. I know what type of dog he is. I seen what he done in Atlanta. And then we know Nkosi, and he's got questions to answer. So this is the
video. Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows. The list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.